Hey Luma, let me show you how to knit the Puffy basket weave stitch with these awesome grooves in between. And it is not completely reversible, but I think it looks pretty good on the back side. It also has this like rib like quality, so it stretches nicely and contracts, which I really like. So for a list of supplies and more information, visit the website, and keep in mind that this is a stitch pattern, so no cast on or cast off. All right, let's start with row 1, which is a purl 4, knit 4. So the pattern has a multiple of 8, and we're going to do those 4 purls and then the knit. I did not put an edge, so we're going to start right with that purl by putting the working yarn under the existing loop with the hook. Scoop it up and you create a new loop, take the old one off, put the new loop on, and pull the working yarn. And that was purl 1. So let's do purl number 2. Again, we scoop, create a new loop, old off, new one on, and pull. That was purl 2. And now we need to do 2 more for that P4, which translates to purl 4. And so here are those 4 purl stitches, which is how we are beginning this pattern. And once you've done those purl stitches, then you can go ahead and do the 4 knit stitches. Now you can either use a U-wrap like I am doing here, where you half wrap and knit off, or you could do the flat stitch where you basically just are going to put the yarn over the loop, stretch it out instead of curving like I do here, and knit off. So those are your 4 knit stitches, and that's your 8 stitch pattern, right here. And you're going to repeat that as many times as necessary for your particular, for the width of your project. And I did 3 repeats for my 24 peg loom. I'm not doing a project, I just wanted to do a swatch and show you. So I've done 3 repeats of this 8 stitch pattern. But again, you're going to do as many as is necessary for the width of your pattern. Row 2 is the opposite of row 1, so you're going to knit 4, purl 4. Repeat as many times as is necessary for the width of your project. For rows 3 and 4, you're just going to repeat rows 1 and 2 one more time, and then you're ready for rows 5 through 8, which really all you're doing is you're going to knit the rows. So I wanted to show you the flat stitch so that you knew that you had this option as opposed to the U-wrap. This is a tighter stitch, so just continue knitting until you get at the end of the row, and then just turn around and start knitting the row again, because you need 4 rows of knit stitches. U or flat, do not use the E-wrap. Row 9 is basically the opposite of row 1, so you're going to knit 4, purl 4. And remember that you can use either the U-wrap or the flat again, and here I show you kind of both of them. And then so knit 4, purl 4, and then you guys know that you're going to repeat these 8 stitches as many times as is necessary for the width of your project. And then you're ready for row 10, which is just the opposite of row 2. So you're going to purl 4, knit 4. By now you guys are basically expert at the knit and purls, so I'm just showing in case anyone gets a little lost as to the knits or purls. But hey, you guys know what to do, and then just repeat as necessary for the width of your project. Then you're ready for rows 11 and 12, which is basically repeating 9 and 10. And lastly, for rows 13 through 16, you just knit the rows. 4 rows of nothing but knit stitches. Then all you're going to do is repeat rows 1 through 16 as many times as necessary for the length of your project. That's it. That's the puffy basket weave stitch. Now make sure to check out my playlist for more stitch patterns.